Loader catching this one out, indeed, with the invis ring. Are you going to go for it, Loader? Who's he going to go for first? He's heading up to the high ground, keeping tabs on Dendy.
They're scouting out Dendy.
And can Alliance kind of, you know, capitalize on this and look for some aggression? Bulldog, he's just applying the pressure on the top, ratting it up. Loader's gone in here with the primal split, holding it forced out of the fight. Dendy will TP out with the BKB, will be able to get himself away. They're chasing down Artstyle. Seneko will go for the TP out. Will not, yes, he will make it. The damage wasn't quite there. They have brought down Artstyle here on the Lich, but Avorst turning up now with the damage onto Pycat. There's going to be the Hex just in time from Magicka onto Avorst. He's not got enough mana for the stun, tries to suck it off. Funnick with the Fisher though, holding them all in place. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Shadow Fiend for the Lich. Now,
they don't have damage.
He's looking for more. He's trying to find Loader. Loader's just having to turn and run here. He's trying to juke it out. He'll go down for a double kill for Avorst. And now Ake, he could be in trouble. All whilst this is going on though, Admiral Bulldog, he's applying the rat. Alliance, Ake, he goes down, but they're just creating space. Top lane, goodbye to your ranged racks. Now Artstyle comes in. He offers himself up to the Bulldog God, and Artstyle will fall here. Bulldog happily takes that. Funnick trying to come in. Seneko's there as well, but Bulldog, he's already taken half the top racks, finds a kill as well. Funnick will find the Fisher onto Bulldog. Can they kill him? Echo Slam as well. There's the stolen finger from Seneko, and with that they do kill the rat, but the rat of course has already done some damage.
It's really good to save supports and such, or even save yourself. If you ever get like right clicked and you want to also throw out an E-Blade aggressively if you want to try to go for a kill.
Top lane, here we go. Dendy with the Hex onto Bulldog, the E-Blade as well. Is there enough burst damage here? Bulldog's still alive here. Who's going to be able to orc it up? Dendy just turns and fights with the Mjolnir, and with the control from Magicka, they will be able to pop down the Aegis. Now they're going to look to TP out. Magicka gets out, so does Bulldog, and they do need to get themselves back to base because the push is coming in. And now Pycat, well, he's trying to take a page out of Bulldog's books, trying to go for a bit of split push, a bit of rat himself, and he will get himself up onto the tier 3. He might need to come back and defend this middle lane, while Bulldog says, screw the middle lane, I'm going to join you, Pycat. We're going to look some for action in the base here. Middle lane, the fight's kicking off. Loader with the primal split. Na'Vi have broken the tier 3, but it looks like
Brewlings are dead.
Might have broken Artstyle. Indeed, the Brewlings, all that's left is the Earth one. It's having to run away from Avorst. He might be able to kill Brewmaster through it. There's going to be a very nice stun from the high ground, catching them all out. Top lane, Funnick and Dendy going in will be able to bring down Pycat. Pycat falls there from the push on the bottom lane, and Avorst going in onto Ake. There's going to be telekinesis from Seneko. Rocket Barrage as well brings down your Dazzle. Artstyle, Loader tried to go in onto the Artstyle Lich, but he wasn't able to burst him down, and now Loader, he's on the retreat. Seneko trying to chase this one down. Loader a little bit too speedy. Top lane, Bulldogs continues to rat, nearly brings Dendy down. Dendy has to blink out. There's going to be a blink in from Funnick as he goes in onto Bulldog. There's your side from Dendy. Dendy will be able to kill the Nature's Prophet. Now back to the mid lane. Avorst and Seneko, they continue to push. Magicka finds the stun onto Avorst, and now the blink 4 from Loader trying to go onto them again, but Avorst, Artstyle and Seneko, they should be able to bring Loader down. He's very low. There's going to be the mech from Pycat keeping him alive. That might be just enough. Loader gets himself out. They've lost the Lich. They've lost Rubik as well, as Bulldog finds himself a double kill. And now Avorst, he might be in a bit of trouble. Pops the cheese. Now trying to turn onto Bulldog, but Bulldog, he's running away. Avorst has been siped up. Loader getting low. Wall walk out of the cooldown. Avorst pops the BKB. He dies. Now Dendy joins to the fight, trying to go onto Magicka. Magicka, he sucks off Dendy, and Bulldog will kill him. It's an ultra kill for Bulldog. What the hell is happening, Andy?
Havos is being very stubborn with his BKB. That's what's happening. Like, he probably could have turned at any point with BKB and cheese and just bought enough time for Dendy to actually be there. But instead, he waits a really long time, runs to low ground, gets hexed, and by the time he's able to pop his BKB Satanic, he's too low to recover the health that he's lost, and he just ends up dying. So there is double buyback on the side of Na'Vi. Both Dendy and Havos can come out, but there is no Shaker ulti for about 10 seconds, so there's going to be some damage dealt to the tier 3. But Na'Vi have Glyph, so I would be surprised if they actually break base here, especially considering how much they've used, but there is split available.
Dendy blinks in, gets the Siphon to Bulldog. He wants to go for some action, and with the burst damage, the E-Blade as well, bringing down Bulldog to about 25%. Now there's the backup. They've killed the rat, and the rat's dead for 110 seconds. Echo Slam holding Ake under the cooldown. A lot of hate there for the Swedish god. He's down as well. 2 heroes down on the side of Alliance. Artstyle, he's looking to clear out this push coming out from the treants that Bulldog has left in his wake, and with the help of the Fisher, they will be able to stop that push and keep their racks alive here. Oh, it's all kicking off here, 32-37. 2 heroes down at the moment on the side of Alliance. Silver Edge has been the item of choice for Pycat.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it's just an item when you want Shadow Blade to make your inventory slot more viable for the late game. Like otherwise, you're just sitting on a 2,800 gold item. And here come Na'Vi. They're just barreling down middle lane. They definitely want this Rax. And in the meantime, Alliance are doing what they can to try to rat without the rat.
I was going to say, where's your rat now?
Yeah, he diebacked, so.
Where's your rat now, boys? Na'Vi, they're up to the mid lane, and they should be able to clear out these mid racks. And, well, screw the racks. They're going to go for game.
Throne.
They're going to go straight
There's
for the
still a minute left on
Force.
Bulldog. There's no way they're going to be able to stop this, I think. Like, does anyone have buyback at all on Alliance? No. No one has buyback, so no one can actually, like, suicide to buy time. This is actually going to be really close. Can they do this?
Yeah, they're going to go straight here onto the second tier 4. Loda trying to stop out the push with the Drunken Haze. Blink forwards, finds the clap, but he gets hexed up straight away. There will be the Shallow Grave there to help him out. Will he be able to get off the Primal Split? He will be able to get it off, but last time we saw how quickly Avorst was able to eat through them. And Dendi, he's just hitting the throne. He's just going for game. Magicka gets low. There's going to be Chain Frost flying out to the line. Line goes down. Line's going to buy back Na'Vi. They've lost 3 heroes. Pycat, he's just cleaning up, but Dendi and Avorst, they're still alive. Pycat will pop the BKB, trying to get himself out. Magicka going to look for the Hex, but Dendi pops his BKB, gets the dagger onto Magicka, and he's not going to chase down the line. Avorst, he's just going for game. He's just hitting the Ancient, but Pycat and Magicka, they're still there. Bulldog's going to be back in 12 seconds. He will get hexed up, Avorst, but he's already got the Rocket Barrage out. Loda here, trying to get himself back in, but gets caught out by a Fisher. Avorst bringing Loda low, but the Shallow Grave keeping him up. Funnick trying to look for the stun, looking for the control. There's your Echo Slam to hold Loda back, but with the heal from Dazzle, Loda's still alive. He will go down. They do lose Funnick, and now Bulldog, he's returned to the game. Avorst, he gets hexed up again by Magicka. He's got an Earth Spike as well to control Avorst. There's your finger. Avorst goes down. It's a double kill for Pycat. Na'Vi, they've got 3 people off the map. Queen of Pain and Rubik, the only ones surviving, and now, it looks like they're going to try and get a push on themselves. So Na'Vi, they go for game, but they don't have what it takes to really take it. And Alliance hold themselves into this one, Andy.
The only reason they're in the game right now is because the Lion actually got buyback gold during the fight. Like, when they were fighting, he didn't have enough, but then he got enough, like, as he died, and he was able to bring himself back in and disable long enough for the Bulldog Prophet to make himself back into the game. But why does this always happen when these two teams play each other? It's always like the craziest game.
Damage does need to make sure the heals are there for the Ake, and they are indeed. Dendi comes and gets orchided up. There's going to be a Scythe, the Hex from Magicka, followed up by the Earth Spike, and there's your finger, but it's not enough to bring Dendi down. Pycat, he's found himself a kill onto Snako, and he's continuing to just hit the middle racks. That's going to be hard to mid-racks. This is going to be Mega Creeps favoring the side of Alliance now. And Na'Vi, they're just looking in worse and worse shape as this game goes on.
Oh, that was like such heartbreaking like stuff for Na'Vi. Like, they push down middle lane. They're assuming there's not really that many buybacks on Alliance. They know that Bulldog diebacked like 100%. And instead of just going to equalize racks, they go for the throne. I thought they would be able to do it, but Magicka's buyback kind of secured them the time that they needed in order for everyone else on Alliance to be able to successfully defend the base. And off that, their gyro didn't have, like, the only choice left for Na'Vi to try to all-in down middle lane. It's a naked throne, and just try to win that way.
As a Scythe now, complete for Pycat. And extra, Bulldog. He's fine. He's just chilling out there. Loda might get caught out here. Loda, this is not your base. And
that's no buyback. That's 80 seconds down. It's pushing against Megas, so it's going to take a little bit longer, but there is potential for them to counter push. It's just, oh man, with Prophet and Megas, it's so unbelievably hard to come back from that.
I mean, Dazzle's got Aghanims as well.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. This is a crazy game. I really thought Na'Vi had won it when they killed Bulldog again.
I mean, do you think, was that the best movement for Na'Vi to just go straight for the game at that point? Would they have been in a better position if they just went for extra racks here?
Well, yeah, because it would have been easier to retreat from the base. When you're going throne, you actually don't really have a chance of backing, because there's so many places inside of the base to TP behind the enemy team as they're running back. So you can't really get out if you're going for a throne when the other 2 sets of lanes are alive still. But if you go for racks, retreating is a lot easier because there's a really short path between you and the exit. So
look at this, Avorst and Funnick. They've been sent out as the pushers here on the side of Na'Vi, but Pycat's coming in. He's got himself a Scythe for Vice. Oh, here comes Bulldog as well. This could not be great. The Fisher actually catching out Pycat, but now with the Orchid onto Funnick. Funnick goes down. Avorst will get the BKB off, trying to fight this one off, trying to get the ball, but now as the BKB wears out, there's going to be the first Hex from Magicka. There's your Earth Spike, the finger. Avorst is now down for a good 90 or so seconds without buyback, and now they might lose Snako as well. He's trying to TP himself out. He will make it. Now there's 2 heroes down on the side of Na'Vi, and Loda is now back up on the Brewmaster.
Well, I think those 2 kills kind of just secure the game for Alliance. Neither of them having buyback means that the lanes are just going to be pushed in way too hard. Like, the only people who can really push out the waves are the Queen and the Gyro. So when those 2 heroes are dead, you have no lane counter push at all. And then you also have no way of being able to defend your base either, because Gyro is maybe the only way that they can kill Shadow Fiend at this point. And Pycat even has Hex, so there's buyback on Prophet again. So even if Bulldog dies, even if the Shadow Fiend dies, they can both buy out. This is could be looking like GG here.
Yeah, straight onto Tier 4. Dendi blinks forward with the E-Blade onto Pycat, but he gets sucked up straight away. He will fall. Dendi down. He will buy back. Gyro buys back as well. Maybe they can look for some kind of defense. Horse with the BKB trying to clear out these creeps. Isn't going to find anyone on the side of Alliance. Primal Split comes out on Loader. Havorst has been hexed up, silenced up, stunned up, everything up. He's been fingered up, and he might get caught out here. He will indeed. He goes down. And now it's just looking like Alliance dismantling Na'Vi piece by piece. GG is indeed called, and the first game of this two-game series going to the side of Alliance. And well, let's hope the second game was more of the first one, because that was a lot of action.
That was a crazy game. The funny part about that is there were 2 times where the team who was defending didn't have buyback, but gained buyback as the push was happening. So Havos didn't have buyback until they got to the base. And then he had buyback, but it didn't matter because Alliance had already mega'd them. And Megas and the King of the Rats, I seriously doubt you can defend against all that.